What's up, everybody? So we're going to do some physical movement right now and then talk about breathing and go back into some movement and do some breathing, okay? This is for you guys who are writing us about how your compass is all offset. You're not in control of your environment, your emotions. You're just on that wild river ride in the rapids. So I'm gonna help you with that. Okay, so we're gonna start off with just doing some basic physical movements to get the energy in another direction so I can talk to you and you can focus. Because right now you're not gonna hear what I have to say because you're too jammed up there, okay? So let's just go ahead and we're gonna do 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups, just to clear the deck a little bit. Here we go. If you have to do kneeling or halfway on your sit-ups, do what you do. It's totally fine. Here we go. 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Good. Hold at the top. Count to 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into sit-ups now. However you want to do them. You can do them here, kind of palms off the plank a little bit, off the deck a little bit, or here, or whatever works for you. Here we go. 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, on this one, 1. Now I want you to come back and just hold this position kind of a quarter of the way down and then slowly land back. Beautiful. Coming up in the squats, any way you want to do your squats, you can do. Hopefully you can see me, my head's not cut off. I'm gonna move off the mat. You can do your standard squat here, that's fine. If you can only go here, I don't care, just start moving. You can do a little pop here if you want, you're up to that. You can do lunges, whatever works for you, okay? I'm gonna do the hoppies, okay, hop up. 10 of these, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. All right. Now that got released you a little bit, okay? So for a few seconds, let's go ahead and get on our hands and knees here and just move the body around, breathing. See where you are, lean back, get into the shoulders a little bit. Again, I'm clearing the decks so you can listen to me because you can't right now because you're too wired. Neck, a little bit. Breathing in. Beautiful. All right, now, we're gonna do some Wim Hof breathing. We talked about that, it's deep breathing. Be smart, go with what physically feels safe for you. And the reason we're doing this is we're taking the body and mind out of this calcified, frozen state of anger, depression, whatever's got you there, because you are holding it with your claw. You're the one holding on to all this. It's not coming from the outside. We can debate that if you want, but that's my view. And I think by doing this, it'll get you out of there. How do I know this? Because you're in your situation right now, but if you were playing around on a dating app and some attractive woman texts you and said, "Hi, I like your profile," bada bang, boom, don't tell me your mood wouldn't lift. Now that impetus, that stimulus, hit something in you, but all it did was allow you to let that free, okay? That action had nothing to do with it. So how do I know that's right? Because then you find out it's a spammer, but then you find out it's real. Maybe you go have coffee or whatever with them. Do you understand? You're in charge. Take charge, brother. Take charge. Lead your own life. Okay. Let's go into some breathing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it light. I'm gonna intensify this as we move through these. I'm gonna put some more videos like this up, and we're gonna start with 10 breaths, the Wim Hof style. The way that works is like a wave, breathing in through the belly, the chest, the head, and release. Don't push the release. I'll show you that. We'll do 10. Then we'll do a set of 20. When your last breath is exhaled, you hold. When you get discomfort level and it's feeling like you do need to breathe, you bring it in for 10, 12 seconds, go back into the next round. We're gonna do 2 rounds and change, and I'll explain the change part with you when we get to it. Watch your own health. Lie down because you could get lightheaded. That's totally fine. It's oxygenation of the blood. Follow me. First, what we're going to do is simply put our hand on our chest and our belly and get to know our breath for 3 breaths. Don't try to do anything, just breathing. Settle in. Now, during the day, we want to breathe through our nose, but in this, the mouth is fine. However, as he says, any hold, just get it in. You're not forcing anything. We're not doing this. There's a time for that, but right now it looks like this. Okay, this will change your life and it's going to get you out of that funk, brah. Let's go for a ride, baby. 10 and out. I'm going to guide. Here we go. 10 now, starting now. With me. Eyes closed. Five left. Two more. Just give me 2 more. 1. Last one. Out. Hold. Hold, baby. Feeling weird sensations? Let it be. If you gave up already, just breathe normally. I'm going to breathe in now, 10 to 12 seconds. Hold. Doesn't matter how long you're doing this, just follow along best you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right into our 20s, okay? Let it loose a little bit, my friends. Here we go. Ten more. Come on. Come on. Give me 2 more. Last one. Breathe out. Hold. Hold. Keep holding. If you come out, just breathe normally after your breath in. Breathe in. I'm going to cut it short because I don't want you to have to stare at me all this time. 10. 2, 1. Great. Now I normally do 3 rounds of like 40 of that, and you can push them longer, but that's the basics of it I wanted to show you. Now the last one is going to do a little different thing. The same premise, but I kind of go with this just to mix it up. I'm sure Wim would be fine with it. So we're going to do 10 breaths, go back to 10. Let's make it 12 breaths. But we're going to use it in conjunction with movement, because I really want you to marry, if you will, sorry for the word, the breath and the movement. So this is kind of movement itself, but this, that's meeting both. That's combining the body and the breath and the mind, and that's the pathway to where you want to go to get free. Right? You're going to find yourself change. Like, wait, I usually reacted to that text or seeing her. But after doing this stuff with Randall, I'm like, just let it go. That's the goal here. In the comments, tell me what you need me to do, or Kevin and I, what stuff you'd like to see or hear about. Community. Here we go. Going to do 12 of these. Watch me. I'm just going to mirror what we were doing there, sort of. Okay, follow with me. Let's do 12. Whatever works for you, get into your body, get to know what's going on. Doing a little bit of a cat-cow. Going to intensify a little bit. Just going to do 5 more. Be careful, don't fall over, you get lightheaded. 2 more. 1 more. And any way you want to go into the breath hold. I'm going to breathe in, hold, 10. Might be a little lightheaded, just regain yourself right here. We're getting into the deep part of the nervous system that is grabbing the situation you have. To get there, you can get there anytime, but sometimes it helps to go through this to release. Wait, that text. Just kind of let it go. Wow, before a week ago, that would have driven me up the wall, but okay. Going to do some basic yoga flow now, and I'm going to move this out of the way because it gets squishy and I fall over the place. If my head disappears because of the camera, I need to get a tripod. You'll get the picture. Go with me as best you can. Don't sweat it. The idea is to move and move with the breath. So we're going to start with getting our down dog position. I'm not on a mat, so I'm going to be a little chill with this. So when we go to our plank position through these series, you can do that. That's totally fine. I'm going to show you our first movement here. We're just going to start in down dog, go to plank, and right side, right leg up, and come into high lunge here. Then we're going to go into side angle. That means that foot turns out. Nice. Different, slippery floor, like so, okay? Then we're simply going to go down. Forgive me, Alexa threw me off. So we're going to go here, then we're going to come back into reverse. I do this kind of energy. Then that allows us to windmill down and go to the other side, okay? Watch me one time. So go real slow. Down dog, plank, foot comes up, that foot is facing straight, this foot is facing straight, and we're coming up here. Elongating through the hands, they're not droopy, there's energy going through there. Reach up, connect earth and heaven. the heavens, the universe. Then we're going to turn here and simply go into side here, stretching, then back, and then other side. You get the picture. Up here, straight up, boom. Turning here, this foot turns out. Extension here, backwards, and then that you'll feel that flow unwinding. At this point, if you're here and you want to go into your warrior 2, that's totally smart to do. That's fine. Then you can slip that in there. Those of you who know some yoga. Let's just do this 3 times. You can stop the video and do it 20, but we'll do it 3 times and move on to some other stuff on the ground perhaps. Just want to get you moving. Here we go. Boom. And down dog, starting here. Plank, right side. Coming up. Extending out, breathing. That's what this is about. Now I'm going to turn this foot. This stays the same. This foot turns out. I'm reaching here. And then I'm going to come back, and that'll give me that little movement here. Really good for the breathing. And down, other side. Here. Coming up. High lunge, extending through, energy through. And turning. This foot goes out and reaching here. Backwards. Okay, watch me if you need to, but I'm going to flow through and use my breathing. Going down. Here we go. Right side. Last one, plank, and then go in your down dog. Last one. Other side, that foot shouldn't have turned like that. Move that one pretty fast. Extending through energy from the earth up to the sky, not wet noodle. Side. Right. Good. Come down. Now what I'd like to do from this position, I'm going to wait a beat for you guys. Bring this leg up, and we're simply going to go in a squat position. If you need to sit or modify, that's fine. But what we want to do is try to get to here. Okay, I'll think of some other modifications. You could sit and just do a squat. You know, a cross-legged sit here. Good. I'm going to move on to the mat. Here. All right, so let's do some openers of the body. We're going to go up on our knees. I'm going to turn a little this direction. There are basically like 3 ways to do this, actually 4. One is you can stay like this. 2, hands on the lower back, pointed down, fingers pointing down and looking back. 3 is hands on the heels like doorknobs. And then 4, you can slip those hands down to the mid sole of the foot, okay? That's camel, so let's go real slow. When you come up, I didn't do that well. Make sure you support here to come back up. Let me show you one, then we'll go through it unless you know this. Here's basic, and then slowly boom, boom, boom. Hang here. When I'm done, support the back, fold back up. Here we go. It's gonna hold for 20 seconds. I'm going back, boom. I'm opening my chest up, and I'm being vulnerable because you're scared or you're pissed, and you're not giving the world your heart, which you need to do to get out. You don't have to give it to it, but you don't protect it. Let's do 12 more seconds. Breathing. Hips forward. Okay, slowly come up. Beautiful. Keep on here. Let's go ahead and just place our hands behind our head. You can stack them like that. And just go ahead and give a quick little shoulder bend. Let the body expand outward, a front body stretch. Go ahead and take the right foot up here. Might be a little easier. And you're simply opening up that shoulder area, lats, chest. Let's go ahead here. You can switch the hands. Looking up. Nice. Well done. All right, let's go to rabbit pose, which is a opposite of what we just did. So we're gonna go back on our heels here and then grab the heels. So like this. Okay? And then we're simply gonna touch our crown of our head, forehead down, and then raise up with the lower back, spine towards the ceiling and straighten the arms. Like a wheel moving forward, they say. So be gentle and just give a pull. You'll feel the opposite energy of what we just did in the lower back. 5 more seconds. Good. Okay, coming up. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to get my block ready. So if you have one, get it to the side or a blanket. Let's just go ahead and legs out here and a gentle stretch forward, grabbing the feet, breathing out, stretching, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring those in. I'm gonna go in a cross-legged. If you need this, go ahead and use that. We're just gonna let the body like a puppet go down and stretch out. Breathing. Just let everything sink softly into the body and the floor. 2 more breaths. All right, come on up. Okay, you can sit on your heels or on your block, what have you. I'm going to go ahead and go to my original position. So let's just wrap up with the rumination you're doing, whether you're getting that text or the lawyer or all the stuff that's going on, the cloud of activity for you guys who the compass is flying all over. It is infinitely more valuable if you were to do the following. Okay, here's door number A, here's door letter A, here's door letter B. Door letter A, stimulus comes in, the text. You see her, you hear she's dating, you hear she's not dating, you look at somebody online and you think things are good and you're moving, then they disappear. Whatever it is that hits you within this world, you ruminate, you think, you call all your friends, you write a big diatribe about it, you sulk inside, try to hold it together. I've been to all these areas so I can talk. Door letter B is this. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, always longer when you breathe out. Don't push, let it go. Watch. Doing that and focusing on that is eons greater than what's happening on this side, going through that door and getting lost in it. You'll find that things change in your life, right? If you're breathing like that. So what we're trying to do is through the day, be aware of that. When the emotion strikes and it feels uncontrollable, just be there with it. That's why I do the ice baths, because it simulates that. The cold showers simulate that. It's a training mechanism. It's not a total one-to-one because emotions can be a lot tougher to deal with than, you know, working out or an ice bath or whatever thing, but everything. But the point is, you're breathing and connecting to something deeper that can control this. Because like I said in the beginning, You are in charge of all this. You're holding on to all this angst where you could let it go, but it's hard to see that. And sometimes we need to drill into the nervous system through the movement, through the breath, okay? So my challenge to you is, and put these in the comments, tell me like, hey, this triggered me, stimulus A, and you know what? I breathed in and I released. I did that 3 times, 4 times. Do it every hour. Do it before you go to sleep. There's plenty of breathing stuff out there. And the point is, the breathing brings you into the present. And in the presence, there is serious power. You can handle most anything that comes at you. Things that bothered you before won't bother you. Okay, but you got to try it. Okay, and you have to give up certain things like the addiction to holding on to that text. She's doing that, whatever. Okay, it's not about the ability not to feel those things. It's about putting them in a context where they are writing on water, as I've talked about before. It comes up. She did what? She said that. And then you just let it go. Okay? I'm going to work a lot on this, put these videos out. Please let me know if this is helpful in the comments. Subscribe if that is something you think will be helpful to you. We're here for the community, and go out there, relax, release, let go, and you'll be surprised at the power and enthusiasm and beauty you're going to create from this rough situation. Peace, everybody.